Hi, I'm Bill Nazaroff with Keller Williams Realty, the Nazaroff team, and my wife Judy. And what we're going to talk to you in this segment about is on the home buying process, is the types of properties that are out there on the market, and that's foreclosures or REOs. You may hear bank-owned, short sales, and the regular or traditional sales.
Well, the foreclosure, as Bill said, is also referred to as an REO, and what that means is the property has already gone through the foreclosure process and it is now owned by the bank. What that means to you is that we're going to find a variety of those foreclosures in various conditions. It could be very, very poor to newly painted, newly carpeted as well. What that also means to you is the time frames will be about 45 days once we have an accepted offer. So we can close it and have it in your name in that 45 days. The other properties on the market that we're going to see a lot of are short sales. And what that means is that the property is still owned by the seller, that he owes way up here, and the property is only worth a lot less than that. What that means to you is the time frame is going to be quite lengthy in waiting for that process to get approved by the seller's lender.
And in a short sale, it's still a transaction between the seller and the buyer. That in all it is it's contingent upon the lender of the seller's lender approving the short sale, but everything else basically it's the same. It's a sale and an agreement between seller and buyer. The time frame on these and even though lately now more and more we're seeing that the short sales are getting somewhat systematized and they're getting quicker to close, in some cases there's still some that are they can take up to 3 to 4 months, 5 months. So you need to be prepared for that if you're making an offer on a short sale. And there are deals out there, good value out there in the short sales, but you have to be willing to wait it out. And the other thing with a short sale is once the short sale lender approves the transaction, now all of a sudden they want to close quickly. So all the ducks need to be in a row and everything ready as far as when it gets close and the negotiating is underway with the lender, and then with your lender, the buyer's lender, has to have everything in order to get the transaction closed. And on a short sale, again, they're as is pretty much, because the seller has no monies to put into it. They are pretty much, you may say, walking away from the home. And so basically what you see there is what you're going to get. At times there are the lenders will pay for closing costs, but you have to be careful on that because what they're looking for is net to the bank. And it's all net to them, and net to them is what are they going to end up with in hand after all expenses are paid. And then there's the regular sale.
Regular sale, the benefit I see to you, the buyer, is you're going to probably find a property in pretty good condition. You are going to be able to probably negotiate some repairs on the property if they're needed. We'll have a regular closing time. We could close, probably the shortest would be 30 days if you were using a lender. If you're paying cash, we could probably close in 10 to 15 days. So that's just we're seeing more and more of those come on the market. What I'm seeing is they're priced a little bit higher. Some of those sellers think their property's worth more, but what we'll be doing is making sure you don't pay too much for any property you choose.
And that's a good point. And just because a property is a foreclosure or REO, and the listed price of that, don't really believe that that's a deal just because of the listed price, what they have it on there, and it is a foreclosure that you are getting a deal. When Judy makes presents an offer, before she does that, she will go over with you and far as you decide on what you want to offer, and she'll do a comparables of everything around that area of what they've sold for and close to a, say, square footage, beds, bats, and all that. So you're kind of getting apples for apples of what's been out there on the market, days on market, condition of them, etc. So that to make sure that you're not overpaying. But one thing we want to stress is just don't think because it's a REO or foreclosure that you are getting a deal on it, because you need to know the numbers of what the value is out there. And what I've done too is up on top there you can click on, it has foreclosed properties, and click on there, and I have them divided up. You just click on, say, Clovis, Fresno, Madera, or Kerman, click on them, and they will already come populated what's available there as far as bank-owned properties that are, the search is already there. Just click on it and see what's available for it. And that's a hot link, you may say. It's always, it's current. You don't have to go through and you know, put anything else in. It's always what's there is there. So you want more information also, we encourage you to the link on your right towards the bottom to contact us. Put in your brief information there, and in the comments put a little bit there what we can help you with, and send it off and we will get back in touch with you. Thanks for watching.